everything that we've accomplished in these last 6 short months together, we have done so much that no one in Virginia thought was possible. We've done it with people-powered politics, and I could not be more proud. We have changed the conversation here in Virginia and elevated voices of those who've been left out of the political conversation for too long. And I just want to thank my inspiration for speaking out against justice, my mother, for that wonderful announcement. A few minutes ago, I had the opportunity to speak to Lieutenant Governor Northam on the phone and congratulate him on a great victory and offer him my full and unqualified support to be the next governor of Virginia. He is a good public servant and a good man, and we are up against some very scary individuals on the Republican side, and we don't even know how scary that individual might be yet tonight. So I've offered my unqualified support, of course, to Dr. Northam to make sure that we're victorious in November, not just at the governor level, but I still believe we can put the House of Delegates in play. I believe that successful politics is not always defined by the outcome in an election. Ultimately, we win elections in order to improve people's lives. And I believe the work that all of you have done in this campaign to change the conversation has dramatically improved the lives of people across Virginia. Together we have helped elevate and mainstream ideas that should have been there all along. Together, we are talking about a $15 an hour minimum wage here in Virginia. We are talking about what it means for workers to have rights and a voice in Virginia that has too long been a right-to-work state here in Virginia. About the fact that it is important that everyone, regardless of income level, should have at least 8 weeks of paid family leave here. And we will continue to fight together as a united Democratic Party and progressive movement to ensure that we have a clean energy future here in Virginia. We fell short tonight at the polls, but after being outspent by over $3 million, we showed that a grassroots effort can bring hundreds of thousands of people to the polls. I think we had an amazing conversation that hadn't been had enough in this Commonwealth. About rising in radical inequality, about skyrocketing debt and consumer debt. And I know that we will work together as a party and as movements to ensure basic economic fairness and decency is a reality here across the Commonwealth of Virginia. Just a few days ago, during the 24-hour marathon that we did of campaigning, I stopped during a graveyard shift and talked to a woman. It was 3 a.m. She was a single mother of 3, and she makes less than $10 an hour trying to raise her family. And I asked her what a $15 an hour minimum wage would mean to her. And she simply looked at me and said, it would mean everything. It would mean my children's future. That is the future we are going to keep fighting for together. As I've said to many of you before, and I really believe, I think it's movements that change the world and politicians that work as allies to those movements. It's movements that change our sense of what's possible in the world, and politicians, when courageous enough, who will work within that to bend the arc of justice just a little bit. when I decided to run for governor in the wake of Donald Trump's election to the presidency. It was because I had a sense that this moment was going to require something bigger than just another political campaign. And what I've seen around me, from the Women's March to Dulles Airport to church basements, is a movement that is rising up to demand an inclusive and progressive Virginia. This campaign was never about me. This campaign was always about trying to channel the ambitious energy of a movement and be an ally to that and amplify it. And I could not have done so without the most amazing political campaign staff that has ever come together. I want to thank Julie Barnes, my campaign manager. Folks from the Bernie campaign who came down to help out with this effort. I want to thank everyone from our field team who knocked enough doors and phone calls to be over 1 million voter touches just in the last couple of months. Some people said we wouldn't even be within 50 points in this race, but that grassroots energy has surged forward and delivered hundreds of thousands of votes behind this progressive agenda. To Ian and Raymond, the communications team, to Theo, who got me a lot of I'm really in trouble for writing this. I want to give a special thanks to my chief of staff, who quit a 17-year career and turned his life upside down, Brennan Gilmore. I want to thank our brothers and sisters from the unions who came on board with our campaign. But most of all, I just want to thank everyone who had a house party, who knocked the door, who reached out, who took some grief from their friends or neighbors to engage in this campaign, who dared to believe that all of this was possible and that we could change the conversation. I can't thank you enough. To all of you, give yourselves a round of applause. I don't know about you, but I'm inspired to keep fighting tonight. Justice ends at the end of a single campaign. We pick it up tomorrow. I know that I'm going to wake up tomorrow ready to make sure that we make Ralph Northam the next governor of Virginia. I know that we get up tomorrow fighting for a living wage for everyone here in Virginia. I know we get up tomorrow continuing to build that firewall brick by brick against the agenda of hate and bigotry in the Trump administration. I know we wake up tomorrow fighting for a democracy that is not controlled by the corporate interest, but is handed back to the people to have their own voice in our democracy. Because of you, I'm inspired to wake up tomorrow and continue this fight, because good politics is not measured by the success or loss of a single election cycle. It's measured in whether we reduce human suffering, increase human flourishing, and build an inclusive progressive Virginia.